Good morning, good morning, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Here is Freeman, the storyteller. Greetings to everyone. Greetings to everyone wherever you may be. May God richly bless you wherever you are. May God bless your proceedings and your endeavors. Thank you. Well, today I'm going to talk about my advocacy for all African countries and Black people, wherever they are, to look for one common language that is supposed to be taught in all the schools. So we have to get all the lawmakers together, wherever you are, which country you reside, to get all the people, all the Black people together and choose a language. And that language is supposed to be taught in every school where Black people are living. Okay, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, Freeman the Storyteller and Cultural Integrator. I'm the son of Africa, so I'm about to talk to you today. Please subscribe my YouTube channel. Okay, so greetings. Today, we're going to talk about choosing a language that all Black people, wherever they are, I mean like Caribbean countries, all African countries, so that language is supposed to be taught. Please help me to make this video go viral. Do share this video for me. So, language is very important and it plays a major role whatever culture we belong to. Language is very important. Language helps us to build our spirituality. Language directs us. Language makes us to think further. Language unites us. So today, this morning, I'm talking to all my African friends. I'm speaking to all my African brothers. I'm speaking to all my African sisters. I'm speaking to all my African grandmas. I'm speaking to all my African granddad. I'm speaking to all my Black folks that have the interest in changing the way Black people think. So, first of all, I would like to say language is an important tool that we can use to unite ourselves. You look at a country like China. Look at the population of China. So they have a lot of languages. Just like Africa, they have a lot of languages, but then they chose the Mandarin. They initiated that language Mandarin that most African people or most Black people call it Chinese language. And then they develop it, the language, and everyone speaks that language. That language is being taught in Hong Kong and different countries. That language now is everyone is learning Chinese language and it's getting bigger and bigger and bigger. So why not Africa? Why not Black people? So let us advocate to choose one language. I don't really care where the language have to come from. It can be Swahili. It can be any other language. It can be Hausa. It can be Akan language. It can be Ewe. It can be Mole Dagomba. It can be Jula. It can be Mandinka. So that language will be taught in every African country. That is what I am making my point, that Africa should start using their own language. But the problem we have is the colonial leftover mentality does not permit us. Africa or Black people speaks all sort of languages, and we are proud to speak English. We are proud to speak French. We are proud to speak Portuguese. We are proud to speak Spanish. And we know, we think speaking better English or speaking French or speaking Portuguese helps you to build your mental thoughts. Or we think if you have a good control of the French language or English language, it means you score a high IQ of intelligence, to be very intelligent person. No. Any language, French, English, or whatever, if you have a good control over that language, it does not gives you a bigger level of intelligence over the other person. No. You can learn any other language. There are a lot of Africans that speak French. There's a lot of Africans that speak English. There's a lot of Black people that speak Chinese, and they are all proud of. But you see, we don't want to stand and fight for ourselves. We fight for other countries. We try to do our best always for other countries. But there is a spirit that I think lives in us that does not permit we to progress, to get better. So I will advocate this, my spirit, to lift African up, to say, let us look for all Black nations to speak one language. So let's look for a language. Let this video get to the Organization of Africa Unity in Addis Ababa. Let this get to all those lawmakers by the union. Africa needs to have one language. Jamaica, all the Caribbean countries, they need to fight with us together. So when one language is chosen in Africa, it can be Hausa, like I said, it can be Swahili, it can be Jola, it can be Mandinga, it can be any other language. I don't really care which one. That's not what matters. But we should start to talk together. We should grow together. We should do things in common. Before we can do that, we need to speak one simple language. So let your African Unity, whatever you call it, organization, get this on their table. Let them get this on their table. Africa needs one common language, and that common language should be taught in all schools in all African countries, whether we like it or not. That is the start to develop Africa. One common language. You see, a language is very important. Before countries can get together, if they understand themselves, what they talk about, they can do a good trade. Africa should speak one language. So let your African Unity Company, or what do you call it, African Union, get this on their table. Let them legislate. Choose about 5 languages and that languages should be taught. That languages, there should be a vote on it, and then they can choose one language, and that language will be taught in every country in Africa. And that language will be taught also in Jamaica, and that language will be taught in every part of the Caribbean. This is what I am talking about. Please help me to share this video. Help me to share this video. I am Freeman the Storyteller on YouTube. You can find me. Please subscribe me. I wish Africa speak one language so we can do our own things together. Help me. Africa should speak one language, one common language, and that language should be taught in every school, every country, so we can understand ourselves, we can trade together, we can do things in common. Africa should speak one common language. So please, let's do a revolution on this. You know, we are proud to speak other people's language. Whatever the Almighty God gave us to us, Black people, we don't like it. Let us put all our senses together and legislate one common language from Africa, so that language will be taught in every school in Africa, every country in Africa, every country in the Caribbean. Please help me to let this video go viral. I wish Africa speaks or learn one common language, so that language will be taught also by Black folks in America and everywhere in Cuba, and also in all the countries that Black people reside. Please, Africa needs to speak one common language like how Chinese people have done. Chinese is a big place. China is a big place, but they all speak one common language. There are a lot of languages in China though, but they chose the Mandarin language, and that language is the language that is ruling the country. So Africa, people will say, yeah, we have a lot of languages. How can we come together? Please, well, how can we do it? We can do it. Let us have about 5 languages. Taking that languages to the African Unity Organization, let them debate on it. Let them debate on it. Those people, all these people sitting there talking. Let them get this in their brain. Africa needs to speak one common language. My friends from Nigeria, please try to do a revolution on this. Africa needs one common language. Students in South Africa, please do me a favor, do a revolution, raise this awareness. Africa needs one common language. So let this get to African Unity Organization in Addis Ababa, and let them legislate this, put it into law, so all African countries, the Caribbean, speaks a common language. There should be a one language that we speak among ourselves, that we can, every Black person on earth can speak this language. Help me for this knowledge of thoughts. Africa or black people should speak one common language. So that language will be taught in Jamaica. That language will be taught in St. Kitts. That language will be taught in Barbados. That language will be taught in Equatorial Guinea. That language will be taught in Ghana. That language will be taught in Burkina Faso. One common language that Africa needs. That is the start. How we can put all our minds together. Please help me. Africa should. It's many people are making a bully of Africa. Africans are so proud. Oh, they speak Portuguese. Oh my goodness, they are happy. Africans are so proud they speak English. The big. If you come to Britain, the type of English that they speak, they don't speak that English anymore. That colonial language, the colonial leftover. You see, when you go to our court in Africa, people still wear wigs. All this colonial left over, we are not free in our brain. But to start a revolution, how our brain have to be and our mindset have to be, that mental revolution, we need a common language to start with it. Please help me. Share this video. Let this video go viral. Please help me. This video should go viral. Africa need one common language. Thank you so much. I am Freeman the Storyteller on YouTube. Africa need one language. Africa need one common language. Let it get to your government. Let this get to your state. Let this get to your country. Let all young people rebel. Let all young people talks about this. Africa need one common language. All black people need one common language so everyone understands. We can trade among ourselves. Bless you all. Bless you all. Bless you all. You see, a country like Denmark is a small country, but the whole country speaks one language. So why my country Ghana? There's a language there, but they because of ethnic problems, different ethnic groups are not accepting the other ones. So they can't put this into law. I will talk about it later to Ghanaians. But first of all, Africa should speak one language and we need all your help. Youth, we need all your help. Students, we need all your help. Lawmakers, we need all your help. Try and legislate for African countries to speak one language and the Caribbean to speak one language. So when the language is being chosen by the African Unity Organization, that language should be taught in every country that black people are. That language should be taught in Africa. I keep repeating because it's so important. Africa need one common language. Get it. That is the start. That is the start. We have a lot of ethnic problems, but we need to choose one language that everybody speaks, that everybody understands. And that is the start of this revolution, how we can put our life together and get there, and then we can breathe. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. God bless you all. Bye. Please subscribe my YouTube channel, Freeman the Storyteller. Subscribe my YouTube channel. Thank you. Bye.